My name is Benedict. So I'm your host today. Welcome to Healthy Diets for Africa Agribusiness Accelerator Program pitch deck pitching event. Uh, Today we have Mwangangi is the founder and CEO of Empire Innovations, which looks at post-harvest management, especially on grains. And we are going to learn more on what he does uh, and what
Yes.
Empire Innovation does. So welcome, Mwangangi.
Okay.
So you can to dive straight into it. You could briefly tell us your journey, how you started, what led you to starting your enterprise. Yes.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Mwangangi Albanus. I'm a CEO and co-founder of Empire Innovation. Empire Innovation, we specialize with post-harvest, mostly with post-harvest um, processes. To begin with my story, what made me to start um, to deeper dig in post-harvest after school, after graduation. I trained a lot. That was in 2021. I went, I think it is different companies, more the bigger companies concerning with agriculture, but nothing, no any institution concerned with agriculture knew what I ate. I tell them that I have a skill that can help so many people. I have a skill that can be skilled to help Kenyans and as well as Africa to deal with things with post-harvest. But when it came to my point of becoming or to start my journey, I felt like neglected my skills. But I went ahead and they came across one of a non-governmental organization that is the Cereal Growers Association. Now, Cereal Growers Association connect me with ICRISAT. ICRISAT, it is a non-governmental organization, but it is an organization that deals with agriculture. Now, this organization directed me to Ingatone University. There is a workshop for one of the lecturer there. So I went there. My main purpose was to how to balance machines, how to balance machine. That was my main purpose. Then after that, those few meeting allowances, whatever, all those things I backed them and come with one machine like this you see here. Now I started with one machine, but that machine had more demand because after more research, I came to find that those machines which are being imported are not helping us in Africa. No, are not helping us. Why? Because yes, you have one in the garden, but cannot do anything that farmer needs, cannot satisfy the farmer desire. So when it came with that machine, actually, it did wonder to the farmers. And my priority was to look at the small scale farmer. Those are what my assumption as I started my enterprise. Remember, I had one machine. Then out of that one machine, now the farmers were many and they were very happy. So feedback from the customers whom I was threshing from, now they demanded more machine from me. But the problem is that I had no capital to start. Remember, I had one machine, but that machine, as a young person with a family, so it is the one machine that I was using to feed the family and the other means. So to get money to put a workshop like this one was very difficult. So in that kind of the journey, WAP come across. WFP planned me in a workshop like this one, just gave me the equipment to start a workshop like this one. Now I started a workshop. Out of this workshop, my dream now started to come true, because what I wanted was to employ those young people, idle young people who are just idle, and also to show them there is a hope in agriculture. Because in agriculture, it is a sector which has a lot of money. So out of that, I fabricated 10 machines. Out of 10 machines, I sold 6. Now I got just a little amount. Now to crawl, not to walk, to crawl now. So out of that one, the youth were so many because of this machine makes a lot of money, because it thresh everything, anything concerning to the farmer, what farmer grows, except roots. As you compared to those machines which are being imported and the other which are being fabricated within Africa. So you see now there is a high competition here.
Yes.
So
Uh, Allow me to cut you there. Now that you have mentioned that we have a lot of demand for the machine, also that you from funding that you got from other organizations like WFP and Cereal Growers Association. So they have been working with you in your journey. So in the post-harvest solutions that you are offering, uh, what is the main feedback that you have got from the farmers that you have served that have made you to go ahead and grow your interest and also the need for you to expand and fabricate more machine?
okay. One of the most critical thing is the customer feedback. The customers are many. Imagine if you look at the market size, when you go to the market, the slide, market size slide, you see now that the kind of what the metric tons are supposed to achieve. There are many.
Yes.
To have 4 machines, these are little. One thing is, you remember, one of the unique value of my machine is I'm using chain rather than the other people. One thing customer needs, so what I wanted to solve was to reduce grain crack or breakage or damage. That was number one, to solve the issue of food security. Number two, to grow what is not being grown. It was hardly being grown. It is a drought-tolerant crop, but it was not being grown due to different challenges concerning to the environment or climate change. To bring that kind of the crop to be grown in our area or to be grown everywhere, because there is mechanization. You remember what I'm doing, it is a door-to-door services.
Yes.
Although it is something which has not been there, I'm the one who implemented it. So the customer, what they needed was can we have this machine to be within us? Can we have this machine to be within us? Others are calling me, both, even they are tired to call me. Others, they store their crop up to the time they are waiting for me just to go there. Because I have an ability, but the problem is the capital to move. Remember, I'm in the stage of growing, not in growing. As you can see, the workshop like this one, it is a workshop, but I need just a stipend support to move. Yeah. So the kind of advice, the kind of the feedback from the customers are good. I have not seen any customer with a complaint. So my machines are okay. The problem is just to get a stipend amount to grow. Yeah.
Yes. You have said that you have been able to manage the problem of grain quality, which has been making a lot of farmers in your area to lose market. You see, if you are selling, especially if you are selling to the market there, or even other processing companies, they really look at quality and value quality, and you are. It's a good thing that you are coming in with a solution to that. Uh, Currently, I like the how you are actually working with the farmers, and also I've mentioned the demand sometimes is overwhelming. So currently, how many farmers have you been able to serve so far with your machine?
Okay. Up to last year, that is 2024, I
Mhm,
managed to have 400 farmers
mhm,
from my record.
mhm,
For this year, because at the end of at this time, we are in a threshing season now in lower part of the eastern region. We are now in threshing. So of this threshing, I'm targeting to have at least 2,000 farmers, because I think the number would be higher. The
mhm.
number will be higher because the kind of the customers that are me directed are many. The number would be higher because I have 6 machines which are now operating. So it is my hope that the number will go higher than 2,000 according to my records. Yeah.
Okay, that's quite a huge number, which shows, which is very indicative that there's truly a need for the threshing machine. Now, with this threshing machine, is it how? What is the physical structure of it? Is it something that is possible? Does it incur cost to move it around? Now that you mentioned you are doing door-to-door services.
Uh, when you look at this machine,
Yes.
when I was designing, I look at different factors. Number one, mobility.
Mhm,
Number two, the size of the machine, threshing capacity. Remember, I wanted something that will be compete with a combine harvester.
mhm,
So when you look at this machine are being carried using a motorbike, when you look at it according to my pitch decks, I think the pitch decks has a clear pictures of the machine in in picture. So those machines
yes.
are being carried by motorbike. When you look at those machines, the only other thing is just a generator.
Mhm,
There are others which are using a motor. Because
mhm,
sometimes customer might say that I don't want to use fuel. I have my own electricity. So can you come with a motor if you have one? So what I
mhm,
did is just to lock the motor, then you go there,
mhm,
connect it, do it very well. And my machine are very fast as you compare to others because in every 1.5 hour,
mhm,
at least 1.5 hour, it is about 15 to 20 bags of beans. You know, the beans is one of the challenging to be threshed.
mhm,
But I myself, I've managed it to do that process. You see now, so those are the factors I was looking at. Who is going to carry that machine?
mhm,
Can the machine be able to go to fit in different ecological region?
mhm,
Because the farmers are tired. Another something else I was looking is that there are some areas in Kenya or in Africa, in highland areas, whereby farmers are being affected by the climate changes. Because maybe the crops are about to be harvested.
mhm,
They are dried enough. But the rain is there now, disturbing the farmers. Yeah, when you use this machine, is able now to do that threshing very fast. And then you dry your crop comfortably without you are leaving that crop to go waste. That is something I was looking at. Mobility was there about to look at the motorbike.
mhm,
Those motorbike is to move within the region, within the villages. to door-to-door services. But when you want to go for longer distance, maybe you may use a vehicle to go, because motorbike cannot move here from here to Nakuru or from here to Nairobi. That is too far. So, but that one you can use a vehicle to carry it. This machine you see here, you just see what the bigger thing is the drum. The bigger thing here is a drum, nothing else there. Yeah, the bigger thing you see it is a drum. What is there? It is a frame. So this is what I was deeply looking at. Something which is a bigger space that can manage the problem of post-harvest, because post-harvest has become a very big challenge. When you go up to the crop growing,
Yes.
especially pastures and the cereals,
Yes.
when it comes to the last stage, that is harvest, it is
Yes.
one of the critical problems. And that is
Yes.
why I was primarily digging or looking possible way to do this one. And this was the solution. Yeah.
You said that you are located in the eastern part of Kenya. Do you have plans to make sure that you are also expanding to other region, or your products are also being sourced by other people who are interested in similar business?
The plan is there, and I've already started the journey. When you go to Turkana, in Turkana, I've fabricated one machine for the youth who are doing, there is an irrigation there called Katiru irrigation.
Yes, I've
In
heard about
Katiru
it.
irrigation, the youth, yeah, the youth have organized themselves and sourced one machine. What they did is they've said that if the machine is 75,000, this is what we are going to do. We are going to have everything, your money, just to come and fabricate for us the machine. I went there, I fabricated them for the machine. You know what they are doing now? Because there is irrigation there, the farmers are toiling a lot. They plant green grams. Of course, the green grams was a big challenge to those youth. So if one of those youth, they heard my story in my TikTok, what I'm doing. Then they called me, oh, Mwangangi, just we want to meet you, want to learn what you are doing. You want to absorb your technology for us, because you as an enterprise, you cannot do your business. You cannot do threshing business in our region. It is very far. So can we have one of your machine in our area? We're going to pay you everything that you want. So I went there because my machines are patent already. You trained us about the patent. There is the time you trained us about how to do patent. So I went ahead and do patent. So I fabricated them for one machine. Now they need 10. They need 10 machines now. Out of all these 10 machines, that one machine that I fabricated for them did well in that region. Even after Kenya Seed are buying those grains, because they have a contract with Kenya Seed. Now they are getting grain from the Katiru irrigation to the Kenya Seed. And now that grain is what we are buying as a lower eastern, because we are the big producer of the green grams. You see now the connection.
Yes, yes.
So
Actually, it's expiring.
that is what I'm trying to scale up my skills from the eastern region to further. I'm not looking in between the Kenyas, but I want to scale outside the country in order to reach the African youth, the African small-scale farmers. Because my assumption is there is a community somewhere who have never learned anything about the farm mechanization. They want to preach that gospel to present there. Because when you look at my machine, there is simplicity there. I'm using the local material with a big aim. The other things which are coming from, which are imported, to bring it to a local community, they will scare away. But when you bring something like a drum, you connecting something like a drum, it is
That is
something which
always
they
around
normally
there.
know.
Yes.
Yeah, I always around. This is a drum. So in that connection, they will be able to operate because it is easier to operate. When you look at it, there is nothing ambiguous or nothing need to be trained more and more to go to class to be trained. Nothing is so they'll be able now to operate and do crop quickly. That is what I was doing. Yeah.
Yes, actually, your story, I love the approach of working with the community and especially the youth, which most of time they are currently, everyone can see we have some strains in terms of first creating job opportunities for them, also engaging them to learn about the available opportunities. I also want to to, to congratulate you on using available digital tools like the TikTok to make sure that you are spreading the gospel about your machine, your thresher machine, so that people outside your area of operations are able to get it, either through purchasing or through you going making orders for you to fabricate for them. For uh, small scale producers as well as the large scale farmers. Uh, I wanted us to shift to the value chains that you actually target or deal with most of the time. Which are these value chains that you are focused on threshing with the thresher machine?
Number one, there are two main value chains which are being focused on. Number one is pulses. When you talk about pulses, these are green gram, beans, cowpeas. We have pigeon peas. Even in the groundnut, I am also threshing the groundnut. That is the class of the and also the doricos, jai. I'm also doing the threshing of those across because these were the technical thing which were being sourcing from the world were looking at. Can we have a machine that can do these things? Because these things have become very tired for our farmers. Farmers want to grow it, but the problem is there. How can it be machined? That is what I was looking at. But the good luck, I managed to do this. That is about the fastest. Across the other hand is about the cereals. Cereals, we have maize, we have palm millet. Palm millet is being grown in tolerant and in arid areas. It is a class of sorghum and the millet. We have sorghum millets, and then we have also simsim. We also threshing them and sunflower. Those are the things that I was dealing with because they're becoming a very big ones and technical to our farmers to do it. Yeah.
Most of time you see this technology you mentioned, it's new to some farmers. So do you do any training to the farmers or farming community in terms of their farm groups and individual farmers, and have you faced any challenges in facilitating such processes?
Actually, what I'm saying that I need capital to grow. This is the area which needs a lot of funding because you need to advertise your business to the people. People need to know who are you. People need to know what do you have. But to do this one, these people to do all these processes need money. I, as a young person, a young entrepreneur, I don't have an effort to achieve that. So it is something that plowing me back, not to move forward. Because the training, it is the backbone of advertisement. When you train 10 farmers, those 10 farmers will spread the gospel to 100 farmers. But to have a money to achieve these 10 farmers, to give them the training, it is a challenge. That is what I'm crying for, to be helped to fly.
Yeah. So actually, I wanted us to also shed some light on your revenue model. Uh, how do you, what does your revenue model look like?
My revenue model is very simple. Number one, I send the thresher. Number two, sell the spare parts of those thresher. Number three, leasing. I'm here, but the threshers are out.
Yes.
Those threshers, they must bring some amount today. That is leasing. Another thing I got amount is from the training. Maybe the organization like FSBN may come to my workshop to learn more on agricultural mechanization, which are being done in Empire Innovations. There are a stipend amount you are supposed to pay to me. So that is where another area I got some amount. Yeah, and there are many, many, many areas that are normally circulating to get some amount. Yeah.
In your pitch deck, I've seen about you offer like a commission for referrals. Uh, does this mean referrals for purchasing a loan or referrals also for just someone coming in to hire the machine?
Commissioning, it is of different type, but I made it create 2% commission for anybody. Maybe you might come across a farmer with a challenge of a crop want to be threshed, and maybe that farmer have he has a good number of bags. So you as a person, because you connected me to that person, I will also give you something because you did me a good job to earn something that you get a commission. Again, you might come across someone who want to get a machine, who want to get something like this one. So if you connect me with that buyer, you also earn a commission. So the youth are just running to see when do we have this bulky production? When do we have so many farmers, a farmer who are doing large production of pulses and grains to connect with the Empire Innovation to earn something. So you see now, these are what the youth they are doing, and other people are doing to get something from this. Yeah.
Your impact. Uh, what is the these? What are the various impact areas that your solution is looking at tapping into? Uh, what you have already achieved and what you are looking at tapping into.
Number one was to improve the lifestyle of my people, rural community people. In which way? In production and employment. Two things. Improve the lifestyle of our rural community and employ. Two things. That was the impact.
I think
Uh,
you can go ahead.
when it comes to the employment, I think I have around 23 youth, fewer youth on the ground. Those are the people who are in operation with the machines, and the others are doing aggregation. So with all this is what I wanted now to come up with these people. Now to start from the rural, both skilled and non-skilled. to build, let's say, a region whereby the people are able to not to add the sort of mechanization, but to see the reality of an agriculture, what an agriculture can make us to grow. So not think that the money is always being in urban area, but in a rural area we have a lot of money. That is what I wanted to impact. Number one, to impact the rural community in terms of production. The issue of relief food, it is something which was straining my mind. I wanted to impact these people to see that our ground, our soil can make us to grow and give us something that we can enjoy. And that is what I did. Because right now people are selling sorghum, people are selling pigeon pea, people are selling cowpeas. And of course, to grow these things, it was very tiresome for these people. I was in a production part. This relief food is what I wanted now to impact them to grow something that can impact them, something that can help them to grow and improve their lifestyle. Because if they can, if maybe someone was growing 1 acres and they go ahead to grow 3 acres, now those 2 acres, that farmer can sell that food and makes some other improvement. You see now the kind of improving the lifestyles. So that is what
Yes.
I was targeting, because there was so many indoor lands. Yes, the rain is there, but
Yes.
people were crying. Climate change have brought different things, so we don't have something to help us. So I came up with this technology to show them there is a hope. Within agriculture, don't shy away. Just come in agriculture. This is what you can grow. You can grow 3 acres. 1 acres, you can do it for your farming purposes, and the others you can do it for the multi-purpose purposes. Maybe you can grow that crop and you sell it. That is what I meant it to be easier for our people to grow it and move on. That is what I'm talking about, the improving lifestyles. Yeah. Idea cultivate when it is young. Don't shy off from your idea. Your idea can make you to be someone. Your idea can make you to grow. Just use your idea. Try to test with different uh, customers or personas. Try to use the persona's effectiveness. Look at what is the main core problems. Just see it. Don't use your innovation and you did it very fast. Just cultivate it for a period of 1 year. Do research, and then you release it to the community. You will get a fantastic prototype. You'll get just an exact innovation that can help us, we as a young African, we as a young Kenyan, we as young East Africa and the world, we can make it to be one thing. Your innovation can make you to grow. Your innovation can make you to help someone and the upcoming generation to make our continent more better and resourceful to our people in the world. Yeah.
So, lastly, as one of the innovators in the Healthy Diets for Africa Agribusiness Accelerator program, what are some of the key lessons that you have learned and gained through the accelerator program that have helped you to improve your business when you assess it before you joined the program and now that you are part of the program at this stage?
So for now, for me, I as an engineer, I had no knowledge about the business. But by the time I started with FSPN, I was being able now to operate, to know some deeper meaning, all the skills to be used in business, for example, and on how to advertise my business. For example, I use the skills to advertise my business in TikTok to get his customers in Turkana. You see now, that is a connect. Thank you. It is a connection from the HD4. So in Health Dead Africa, for Africa, I think I've gained a lot from you because this is the area I'm able now to go ahead and do patent because I was not able to know this one. I've been able now to register my business. Those are the cases that I did through that period of training. So you did a lot to us as a young entrepreneur. What training you sacrificed to do, it did not go to waste to me. Actually, it impacted me to become someone in Kenya, in the world. Yeah.
Yes, it's truly exciting to know that the program has helped you to especially legalize your business and your operations. And now this is a step that can enable you and expand your areas of operation in terms of even working with partners. um, it has been exciting and pleasure to have you taking your time to share with us your story, expertise, and the aspirations that you have for Empire Innovation Enterprise. And we believe our listeners are inspired by the story and able to come in to support the business as customers, investors, or even partners. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Them too. Thank you.